Hi, my name is Muhammad Haikal. This slide explain the issue of digital ambiguity in modern contract law. First, under the framework section, Malaysia introduced the Electronic Commerce Act 2006 and the Digital Signature Act 1997 to support electronic transaction and online agreement. This law recognizes digital communication as legally valid. However, there is still a structural gap. Section 4 follows the postal rule, where acceptance becomes complete once the message is sent. In today's instance, digital communication, it's become difficult to determine the exact moment of dispatch and receipt. This creates legal uncertainty in online contracts. Lastly, there is an exclusion warning. Certain important documents, such as deeds, are excluded from digital frameworks to avoid fraud and manipulation. As a result, there is still a limitation in electronic attestation and authentication. Overall, this slide shows that although digital contract law exists, modern technology continues to challenge traditional legal principles. Next, this slide discusses the tension between civil law principle and Sharia principle in Islamic finance contracts. On the left side, the civil law pillar focuses on strict statutory requirement, guarantee obligation, and procedural enforcement. Civil court mainly emphasizes legal certainty and contractual execution. On the right side, the Sharia pillar emphasizes concepts such as redha, which means genuine concerns, together with fairness, ethics, and compliance supervised by Sharia supervisory boards. The main friction points occurs when civil court enforce Islamic finance contracts using conventional legal principles without fully considering the flexibility and ethical dimension of Sharia law. As a result, this creates a gap in legal pluralism, where two different legal approaches may conflict with one another. In conclusion, this slide highlights the challenge of balancing civil law enforcement with Sharia value in modern Islamic finance. And the last one, this slide explains the legal mechanisms used to overcome contractual gaps and unfair outcomes. The first concept is the doctrine of substantial performance. Under this doctrine, court may recognize partial but significant completion of contractual obligation. This prevents harsh consequences when one party has substantially fulfilled the contract, even if performance is not perfectly complete. The second concept is implicit terms. These are terms automatically inserted by law into contract, even if they are not expressly written. For example, under the Sale of Goods Act 1957, certain protections ensure fairness and commercial efficiency. These implicit terms function as legal safety nets to protect parties and maintain fairness in commercial transactions. Overall, this slide demonstrates how court and statutes help fill legal gaps to ensure justice, fairness, and practical business effectiveness.
Hi, good day everyone. Today I will be presenting on trespass to personal property under tort law, focusing on three key cases: Litang and Cooper, Click and Gregoria, and Penfold, Wise and Elliot. And that each one tells us about how the law protects a person's possessory rights. Starting with Litang and Cooper in 1965, the claimant was sunbathing in a car park when the defendant accidentally dropped over her legs. Because her negligence claim had expired, she tried to sue in trespass to the person instead. The court rejected this, holding that unintentional act must be dealt with under negligence, not trespass. This is important because it confirms that trespass requires an intentional act. Moving to Kick and Gregory in 1876, the defendants moved the deceased jewelry to another room without permission, believing it would be stolen. Some jewelry later disappeared. The court found her liable for trespass to goods. Her good intention was irrelevant. This case shows that direct interference with another goods without authority is trespass, regardless of motive. Penfold, Weiss and Elliot in 1946, the defendants refilled branded bottles belonging to Penfolds and tried to resell them. The High Court of Australia clarified that to succeed in trespass to goods, the plaintiff must show actual possession at the time of interference. Ownership alone is not enough. These three cases together define the boundary of trespass to personal property. The key elements are an intentional act, a direct interference, and possession by the plaintiff at the time. In Malaysia, these English common law principles are received under the Civil Law Act 1956, making trespass to personal property a vital and relevant area of our legal system today. To conclude, this presentation was built upon a comprehensive review of legal authorities and academic literature. As we can see on this final slide, our research drew from a diverse range of 15 primary academic sources, which include 3 foundational textbooks and 2 specialized book chapters covering the law of tort and property rights. 8 peer-reviewed journal articles that provided contemporary insights into Malaysian law, digital assets, and environmental negligence. We also rely on the Civil Law Act 1956 and specific institutional research to ground our findings in the Malaysian legal framework. Our arguments were supported by 3 landmark cases: Litang and Cooper, Kirk and Gregory, Penfolds wine, which remain pivotal in understanding the boundaries of trespass and charter. Thank you very much for your attention and time. This is all of our team presentation. Thank you and goodbye.